It was the most colorful of times. It was the bravest of times. It was the age of tradition. It was the age of warcraft. It is the epoch of beauty. It is the epoch of valor. It was the tropical season. It was the season of aridness. It was the spring of flowers. It was the winter of cacti. We had everything before us. We had everything and more before us. Let us go to heaven. Heaven be where Assam and Rajasthan integrate. With the chronicles of the greats, legacies that stand strong to this day, artwork that graces eyes and dances that soothe souls. Let us explore the land of hills and valleys and the grandeur of the land of Maharajas.
Rajasthan, the state through which India pumps its royal blood, marked its place on the subcontinent thousands of years ago. Assam, the state congregating the bold northeastern identity, with its history told through its people's inscriptions, their epics, and their strength. Rajputana was the name Rajasthan had when it witnessed the rise of the greatest warriors in the history of warriors. The Chauhans of Ajmer, the Sisodias of Mewar, and the Rathors of Marwar.
Kamrupa, Assam's namesake upon its emergence. As it was known then, the kingdom of Kamrupa has its roots in the ancient ages of 4th century and a lineage from the mythical Naraksura. Rajasthan has ascended 7 stepping stones to reach where it is today, as an integrated state of India with several previously princely states as its constituents. Assam, as seen today, in the glory it deserves, merged into India in 1950 as the constituent state that was birthed after rigorous freedom struggles.
The emblematic monuments and sites, molded in the fierce furnace of history, constitute the wondrous heritage of the states, which are abodes to golden sand dunes and the divine Brahmaputra. The difference between just territory and a thriving, prosperous territory is justified by its people, the mortals who preserved the immortality of their being. So great were the lives of the antecedents of Rajasthan and Assam.
The nation of the Rajasthani community took shape with the rise of Western Middle Kingdoms. Royalty, valor, and magnificence of the early awe-inspiring Maharajas and the populace are still alive in Rajasthan through its people. Over the ages, despite the inevitable changes, the people of this glorious state continue to be worthy representatives of its high culture, morals, and legacy.
Assam is the meeting ground of diverse cultures kept consistent by its inhabitants. The people of this enchanting state are a culmination of various racial stocks such as Mongoloid, Indo-Burmese, Indo-Iranian, and Aryan. Glorifying the ideal of unity and diversity, the people evince the Assamese tradition and culture to be a rich and exotic tapestry of all these races which evolved through a long assimilative process.
A shared ancestry, a brotherhood, a culture, and a territory. The indigenous peoples of any land are its most honest, most vital essence.
Drenched in tradition and history, India's varied folk art forms have narrated stories for centuries through vibrant visual representation. Rajasthan's vivacity, Assam's beauty, such attributes of these states were decided solely by their people, their artists.
The most defining feature of all of nature is rhythm. There is nothing which comes to the human body as naturally as does dance.